Ever felt like you're sprinting to catch up, but you don't even know who you're chasing? Yeah, that's comparison. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, welcome to Everyone's Talking Money, where we break down the money stuff no one taught you so you can feel confident, empowered, and in charge of your future. If you're thinking to yourself, am I in the wrong place? This doesn't sound like Shauna. You're in the right place, but correct. This is not Shauna. I'm Shari Rash and Shauna's new co-host for Everyone's Talking Money. Like Shauna, I'm a personal finance expert, and I'm here to help you build a life and a bank account you actually feel good about. Take a listen to our first episode together from April 4th, where we tackle a listener question. Today's episode's a little different though, because it's just you and me. No guest, no panel, just me and your earbuds, a lot of truth bombs, and I'm telling you some secrets too. I'm so excited because it's my very first solo episode on Everyone's Talking Money. And honestly, I couldn't have picked a better topic because today we're calling out one of the biggest silent killers of your financial confidence: comparison. Comparison is sneaky. Comparison is silent. And if you don't catch it, it'll have you spending money you don't have, chasing dreams you don't even want, and doubting every smart move you've already made. Not today. Today, we're kicking comparison out of your financial life, one mindset shift at a time. So let's get started. Last week, Shauna and I answered a question from a listener, Jen. And Jen was frustrated because she felt like she was behind financially. And when we asked, where is Jen's feeling coming from? Surprise, surprise, it was comparison. And honestly, same, Jen, same. We all do it. Every single one of us. We know it's not healthy. We know it's dumb. We know better. Kind of like that giant bowl of ice cream you eat at 10 o'clock at night before bed. We can't help it though. We're human. And what starts out as, oh, good for them, quickly turns into, wait, shouldn't I have done that by now too? Here's why comparison is dangerous. Comparison just doesn't make you feel behind. It makes you act like you're behind. You start spending money you don't have, trying to catch up to a version of someone else's life you just made up in your head. Let me paint a few real life scenarios. You see someone post their dream Bali vacation. You panic. You book a trip you can't afford just to feel caught up because you deserve to go on a vacation too. But let's be honest. It's not even your best friend posting that Bali trip. It's Sarah from your fourth grade science fair team, who you haven't spoken to in 25 years. Why do we do this to ourselves? Your friend buys a house. You start spiraling. Am I wasting money renting? Should I just buy something too? Cue a bad financial decision. Or someone shares their debt-free story. Instead of feeling inspired, good for them, that's wonderful, you crawl under a blanket and spiral into, I'm a failure. I'll never get there. I'll never have a debt-free story. This is the quiet destruction comparison causes. It doesn't just mess with your head. It messes with your bank account. Comparison robs you of your peace and your plan. Instead of asking, what's right for me? You start asking, what's everyone else doing? They aren't you. Their timeline isn't yours, and their money isn't yours. Let me tell you, I have lived this. I have lived in the comparison trap. Let's flash back to my early 20s. I was renting a beautiful apartment in Philadelphia. Gorgeous building, parking spot, rent was $1,060, which in Philadelphia was basically like hitting the real estate lottery. But when my lease came up, I had a full-blown crisis. Oh my God, I'm wasting $13,000 a year on rent. That's so much money. Everyone else is buying houses. I'm falling behind. And because I was young and feeling a little bit insecure, I decided, I declared that I was going to buy a house too. So what did I do? I spent $250,000 on a house in a town I had zero connection to because it had low property taxes and it was close to the airport. In my defense, I was traveling a lot for work, and having a house close to the airport was important. But again, if you're traveling a lot for work, doesn't an apartment better suit that type of lifestyle? Regardless, it gets even worse. How much did I put down? Nothing. Zilch. Signed right on into a 30-year mortgage like it was an iTunes terms and conditions update. I moved in, went full HGTV mode. I ripped out carpets. I installed floors. I painted walls, bought furniture. Because of course I had to make it cute. But guess what? Money got tight. Probably not too surprising. Repairs, taxes, hitting costs, all the stuff no one posts about on Facebook. I remember lying in bed thinking, what did I do wrong? And the truth is, I didn't do anything wrong. I just wasn't honoring my timeline. I let comparison rush me into a major life decision. I wasn't listening to my logic or following my values. I was trying to catch up to a made up finish line that didn't even exist. Comparison disconnected me from my reality, and it cost me big time. 2,000 square feet, big time. But here's the kicker. Comparison isn't just a bad habit. It's wired into us. Back in the caveman days, scanning the tribe for where you fit in, totally smart. It's survival. But now, our tribe isn't 50 people in a village. It's millions of people online posting their highlight reels 24/7. And you're lying in bed doom scrolling at 11 o'clock p.m., comparing your laundry pile and lukewarm pizza rolls to someone's champagne yacht party in Bora Bora. Of course you feel like garbage. And here's the catch. You don't see what's behind the scenes. You don't see the debt behind the new kitchen remodel, the privilege behind the early retirement, the emotional breakdowns behind the perfect smiling selfies. You just see the finished product. When you compare your raw footage to someone else's edited highlight reel, you will always lose. And the worst part, it turns your finances into a race instead of a relationship. You stop asking, what's right for me? And start asking, how do I catch up? Newsflash, chasing catch up is expensive and exhausting. Before we dive back into the episode, I want to give you a second to actually think about this. Take a breath. Seriously, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now ask yourself, where has comparison been creeping into my life lately? Has comparison been creeping into your career, your house, your relationship status, your retirement savings? And be honest, are you comparing yourself to people who are even in the same season of life as you? Because listen, it's easy to look around at someone's 10-year head start and feel behind. But you're not behind. You are just on your own timeline. If you want to, pause this episode for a second and jot it down. Or just hold it in your mind as we keep going. You are doing better than you think you are. All right, so how do we break out of the trap? How do we get out of the comparison spiral? Step 1, build a financial vision that's actually yours. Not your parents' version, not your friend from high school's version, not Instagram's girl boss starter pack. Yours. Ask yourself, what do I want my money to do for me? Maybe you don't want a 6-figure job if it comes with 6-figure stress. Maybe you don't want a mortgage. You want plane tickets. Maybe you don't care about designer bags. You care about peace of mind. And you know what? That's valid. Saving without a goal is boring. Saving towards a life that fits your soul, that's powerful. So step 1, build a financial vision that's actually yours. Step 2, create your feed like your bank account depends on it. If you're constantly doom scrolling people who make you feel like garbage, your brain will start believing you're losing a race you didn't even sign up for. Unfollow, mute, set boundaries. You can love people and still protect your energy. Instead, fill your feed with people who are real, honest, messy, nuanced, because that's what money looks like in real life. Also, speaking from experience, stop following those influencers who can create those perfect Amazon shopping lists. I know they know exactly your style. The stuff they pick is so cute, but you don't need it. It is not going to fulfill you or make you feel better. The next shopping list they come out with, you're just going to buy off of that one too. So again, unfollow. Step 2, again, is create your feed like your bank account depends on it. Step 3 is celebrate your progress out loud. Comparison thrives in silence. Shame thrives in silence. Progress thrives in celebration. Start naming your wins, even the tiny ones. I checked my bank account this morning without spiraling, without getting a pit in my stomach, and it was all okay. I made an extra payment on my credit card. I unsubscribed from 3 sale today only emails. It counts. It all counts. Those micro steps add up to big changes in your life. Your brain needs proof that you're winning at your game, not someone else's. So again, how to get out of that comparison spiral? Build a financial vision that's actually yours. Curate your feed like your bank account depends on it, and celebrate your progress out loud. Now let's turn jealousy into strategy. We're going to talk about one sneaky little emotion, jealousy. But let me tell you something. Jealousy is just information. It's not a character flaw. It's not a moral failing. It's a blinking neon sign that says you want something over here. So instead of spiraling, get curious. Ask yourself, what is this really about? Do I want what they have or just the feeling it represents? For example, you're jealous of your friend's new business. Maybe it's not about the entrepreneurship. Maybe it's about freedom or the ability to make unlimited income. Maybe you're jealous of someone's beach house renovation. Maybe it's not the quartz countertops. Maybe it's about wanting your space to feel peaceful. Once you know the feeling you're craving, you can figure out how to create it without burning down your budget or losing your mind. Remember, comparison says, I need that. Curiosity says, what is this showing me? And empowerment says, how can I create this my way? Jealousy is just your intuition tapping you on the shoulder. Don't ignore it. Just don't let it drive the car. Let's make this real for a second. Imagine you're scrolling LinkedIn. You see someone you went to college with, and they just posted about getting promoted to senior VP at their company. You're sitting there thinking, dang, I'm still figuring out how to not want to throat punch my boss on Mondays. And for a second, you start questioning every decision you've made. Should I have stayed in corporate? Did I screw up by pivoting careers? Am I falling behind? You're not seeing the years they spent miserable at a job they hated. You're not seeing the family connections that helped them get promoted. You're not seeing whether they're even happy. You're seeing a headline, not a story. And if you let that tiny headline throw you into a full-on identity crisis, guess who suffers? You, your peace, your wallet, not them. So next time that happens, remind yourself, celebrate their win, but recommit to your lane. Both things can be true at the same time. So let's talk about the payoff of staying in your lane, because it's not just good for your mental health. It's also good for your bank account. It's a straight up strategy for winning at life. When you stay focused on your own path, you spend intentionally. You don't waste money chasing someone else's dream or filling that empty void. You invest in the life you actually want. You build real confidence, not the performative, look at me kind of confidence, the I'm good even when no one's watching confidence. You move faster towards your goals. Every time you jump on someone else's timeline, you take a detour away from your own. It's like 3 steps forward and 2 steps backwards. And lastly, when you stay focused on your own path, you actually enjoy the ride. You celebrate your own milestones. You stop living in the I'll be happy when land. Here's the secret. The real flex is living a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. Comparison makes you chase. Alignment makes you build. Big difference. All right, let's slow this down and really implement it. If you can, grab your notes app, a notebook, or even just think through this in your head. We're going to sketch a quick vision for your money that's actually yours, not borrowed from Instagram, LinkedIn, some random finance bro on TikTok, or from your neighbor down the street. Write down or think about 3 things. The first, what does rich feel like for me? Is it peace of mind, security, adventure, freedom? Forget the number. Focus on the feeling. Number 2, what's one money move I'm proud of in the past year? Big or small? Did you pay off a credit card that you were only chipping away at in the past? Did you start a savings account? Did you finally say no to spending money on something that didn't align with your values? What was that win that you're really proud of in the past year? Lastly, what's one financial goal I actually care about? Not a goal that looks good on paper. What makes you excited to wake up and work toward it? Again, what does rich feel like for me? What's one money move I'm proud of in the last year? And what's one financial goal I actually care about? That right there, that's your real money path. Not theirs, yours. And spoiler alert, when you build from that place, you win. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a question. What would it feel like to fully trust your own timeline? Not rush it, not hide it, not apologize for it. Just trust it. What would change if you stopped believing you were behind and started believing you were exactly where you were supposed to be? That's the energy I want you to take with you this week. No racing, no spiraling, just moving forward, one step at a time. Comparison is sneaky. It dresses up like motivation, but it quietly drains your confidence, your peace, your bank account, and your joy. Here's what I want you to remember. Your timeline is not broken. Your progress is not behind. Your goals are still valid, even if they don't look like anyone else's. You don't have to run someone else's race to win your own. Next time comparison creeps in, pause and ask, what is this really about? What do I actually want? And how can I build that for myself in my timing, in my way? Because you don't need to catch up. You just need to keep going. Thanks for hanging out with me for my first solo episode. If this episode hit home, send it to a friend who needs the reminder too. And hey, leave a review. It helps this community grow even bigger. Until next time, stay grounded, stay curious, and as always, take care of your money so it will take care of you.